Remember from our previous videos, we welded these up pretty good. Let's see how you look. Okay, the next thing is the front core support. Right? Right. Okay. Interesting. This is the triangulation of the top of the car. Oh, look at that. Hey, look at that. Things are starting to look like something now. So let's see what happens. I probably should do the other side first. Okay, I'll just set that up. Oh, yeah. Oh. Let's get this guy just kind of put in place for now. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just have to set it in place so we can mock up some things. Okay, so let's see what happens. Let's bring the other one out first, actually. Move you out of the way a little bit. So we should probably put this stuff away so we don't trip on it and hurt ourselves, because I really don't want to hurt myself today. Rule number one, try not to hurt yourself. Okay, this is the passenger side. Oh. Driver's side. Remember from our previous videos, we welded these up pretty good and added Trans Am plates. All right, so let's see what happens. Let's just see what we can see. See if a plan all comes together or if it's a mess. Okay, so we need another 5 inches. Do we have that much space in the back? All right, I gotta go beat the hell out of this thing again. Let's take this off. Oh. Put it down. That's crazy. I think all that pounding would have gotten us where we needed to go, but we have to do more. Yep, basically it's all that's over here. Okay, that's all she's got. We're bottomed out. Okay. Come here, you. Let's see how you look. So that means I can bring down the supports. Right. Okay, why we have issues there? I don't know. Looks like it's not seating properly by about half an inch. Looks like that's not wanting to match up. I don't know why. Stay put. Okay, so what we may have to do is we may have to connect this and then put it all together at the same time. It seems strange to have to do that. Okay, so let's see if that's the proper order of operations. Oh, that's always lovely to splay all your nuts and bolts everywhere. That's fun. Key to doing this project right is to have a tray full of hardware way too close to where you're working, so when something falls, it just makes everything fly a bit. Because what's the fun in being organized? All right, so let's see why this is having an issue. It may just need to be coaxed into place. And take that off. Of course, I can't reach now the tray that I was using for the nuts and bolts because it's now too far away. Because I moved it out of my work area. So let's put this. Oh, that'll be dangerous. All right, so now let's see. This, right? This goes like this. So the lower control arm point is narrower in the front than it is in the back, or narrow in the inside than it is in the back. So we may have to beat this into submission. And then this piece goes now I'm really confused. That doesn't go inside there, does it? That's never going in there. Well, that has to... Oh, sorry, never mind. That goes there. That goes... Wait. That goes there. Okay, we don't need that right now. We need this. And that's how you do that. Oops. Yeah, that's not how you do that. Because that actually goes this way. Right. Wait. Daggone it. Did it wrong the second time. Okay. And I probably need a clampy clamp to deal with the top part so it doesn't move around too much, as best I can. When I get that going. All right, so now let's see how this goes. Okay, so it's good to see things starting to come together. That's kind of a good thing. It seems canted inappropriately. Okay, I'm going to guess that that goes there. It's better. Okay, that's one. Starting to look like something now. All right, so do we think we're going to have the same issue over here? I'm going to guess yes. Let's see what happens when we go over here. So let's stay there. You stay put. And again, just remember that what we're doing right now is not final assembly, not anywhere close to final assembly, but first mock-up. Which means we're just seeing what we can see, just to see what we can see. All right, so that goes like that. This goes to the front, to the front, to the front, to the front. And it doesn't want to. Ooh, it's got a nice ding there too. Okay, so let's deal with that. Thank you. And then to the front. Ooh, that looks good. Okay. Not gonna go in. Not gonna go in correctly. Gotta lay it on the ground. Tried to do it an easier way. Ended up being the harder way. Do it like this, so we just pick it straight up after we get done monkeying with it. Okay, and L shape to the front. Bolt back to front. I hit my ears a lot. Okay, let's get another clamp. Pick this up, making it infinitely heavier than it was before, which is great. Oh! Okay, why are you causing problems? Noisy. Noisy cricket. There's a considerable gap down here for some reason, and I don't know why. Let's beat the hell out of it. See if that'll coax it into this position. Iron hole. Okay. Squeaky McSqueakerson. And so this is where the fun begins of figuring out why things are the way they are. There's a significant gap, meaning that the frame rail is not seating into the interesting. Okay, not good. That one fits well, but there is also a big gap. Okay, the next thing is the front core support. So, let's grab some more clamps, coax this into place. And then this is going to be, this side's going to be where we have to make a modification because of the front of that piece has a little joggle. The core support has a joggle, but the frame apron does not. Fender apron. Now, of course, the whole car is canted because this side is too high. So. I think that they're a little wall-eyed this way. Yeah, so these probably have to go up against that edge there. So let's see if we can't move these a little bit. Okay. And this guy's off by a couple of inches. Excuse me, pardon me. Whoop, I can't get through. Let's move you over here so you can see what's going on. What's going on? There we go. Let's get this guy. Okay, it's not holding. Give it another. It's not holding very well either. Edge to edge. How about that? There's the front end of a car. Hasn't had a functioning front end for 36 years. Certainly a very interesting scenario. Let's see if we can fix this. That's better. And then obviously we have some issues. Some issues with, oh wait, did that go down? Oh, no, see, it's not good. That's a problem. That's a serious problem there. And it's a problem on both sides. Interesting. Fascinating. So this goes on the back side. Can't be in there now. Those shoulder bolts I do not have in front of me. Hidden somewhere fancy. Let's see if there's something that can kind of just sort of substitute. Oh, that's too small. That ain't gonna work. But this guy. Oh, that ain't gonna work either. There's very special shoulder bolts that go for the cross member. And of course I had them in at one point. I wonder if this is supposed to go. Let me look again. Let me look under it. If this is supposed to go that way, I'm sure it actually is. Yep. I should have put that in. I should have put those bolts in the other way. Let's see if there's a way to take these out and move them. That ought to be pretty horrible. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. And let's see. If I can just turn it around. If I can turn back time. And I find a way. Take the whole thing apart would be great. Nothing I would love more than to have to take the whole thing apart. Hey, look at there. Hey, look at that. Got one. Hopefully I didn't ruin it. Sure, I probably did. Let's do the other one. Okay, so always remember to put those bolts front to back so that when you buy your Z-Ray cross member with jack plate, you'll be able to install it correctly. And of course you don't want to come out. Okay. You're being a pain. Dad, I wish I could do things right the first time. But I can't ever do it right the first time. I probably need to get inside there. Inside the engine bay. Let's go to see the engine bay. Where are we? Stay. Okay, where'd you come from? gotta come over and down. Woo! Okay. And then this beautiful guy goes there. And does it. Oh, please. Right? Right. And why are you refusing to do what I want you to do? Oh, because of that. Because this is a little canted. Could it be? Canted? Okay. Why are you not wanting to get centered? That's better. Better. Okay. Whew. 5 pieces that do 6 pieces that just naturally do not want to go together. But that's okay. All right, so now we could look at the export brace. Let's see how that relates to everything that's going on over here. Or maybe even the lower cowl. That would be super too. What a concept that would be. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh, okay, get me out of here. Okay, so just for fun, just to see what happens, let me grab the bottom of the lower cowl, or the lower cowl piece, and see how that likes anything that's happening here today. We're gonna have to take those off. You know, if you could just put things where they're supposed to go the first time, then you wouldn't be wrestling with them every time you try to do something. Dummy. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. Come over here. And look at that relationship compared to this. Like so. So, it sort of lines up, not too terribly. Let's see what happens when we put this in there. This is the triangulation of the top of the car. Oh, look at that. Hey, look at that. Things are starting to look like something now. I guess I could pull this back. Well, I really can't pull that back now. Oh, look at that. Look at you staying in place. How about that? And of course, you're not going to stay in place, one would guess. way to clamp that all together. It's not really all together anyways. Let's, do we have another clamp? Sure we do. Tons of clamps. Lots and lots and lots of clamps. Okay, let's gently, and I do mean gently, see if we can coax this into the spot where it's supposed to be. It's not moving because the other clamp is clamping. It's doing clamping things. Okay, so that's let's go inside, shall we? Oh, oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, these are all patootied. We can't put that, we have to go like this. And of course I moved the export brace too far away from where I am. Didn't I? Didn't I? I hate you. This is why you need an assistant. Oh. Now let's see how well we did. Not close, but progress. Let's see what we did now. Now we come back over here for the fourth time. Okay, let's do that. That. Is this right? About this one. And then these are not the final pieces of hardware, but they kind of get us where we're trying to go. Well, that's pretty darn good. So this guy is almost oh, look at that. Look at that, sports fans. Now these are always notoriously terrible connecting points because the bolts don't really fit well into the collars and kinds of crap like that. Look at that. I'm surprising myself. Even myself, I'm surprised. Got another one of those? Randomly? Oh, yeah, I do. How about that? So, this is a very momentous day. We have the first mock-up of front end. which is always thrilling and exciting to see what we shall see. Wowzer. It looks like a car now. You know, it kind of actually looks like a car now, rather than just pieces of a car, or something that used to be a car, something that wants to be a car but really isn't. Oh, my back. All right, so we don't lose these giant brass nuts, we'll put them on the bolt they belong to. That'll stay there. Where's the other one? There it is. I'll put that guy over here. So what ends up happening here, other than the significant major issue I have with the floor supports to the frame rails, is the floor supports locate the back of the frame rails. Where am I at? Here. Am I here? Yeah. The floor supports locate the position of the back of the frame rail. The core support in the front positions the front of the frame rail. I mean, give and take a couple, quarter of an inch, whatever. Let me show you. Show you what I got going on here. What I got going on down in here. So the floor support informs where the frame rail goes. The cross member right there informs where the bottoms of the fender apron and frame rail subassemblies are to be located. The export brace informs the relationship and geometry between here and the center of the cowl, top and bottom, and the center of the firewall. Core support generally informs where the front of the frame rails and the fender aprons are to go in relationship to the rest of the car. This way, now these are wavy obviously because they've been thrown around the garage for 2 years. So we always, of course, we have to get those back in shape. But this is starting to look like something. Again, it's just a mock-up. These pieces are going to come on and off of the car 3 or 4 times before they're actually finally assembled. But this is a good sign that buying all the pieces from the same manufacturer tends to help make sure that the pieces fit the way they're supposed to. Now, I'm not sure why we're having issues. We're having significant issues right here. That's bad. That's a problem. That's an indication that the frame rail is too thick for the bend of this floor support. And I'll have to take some pictures and put it in the group to figure out why. Here's the bottom of the torque box. This is supposed to be flush with that. So that's also a problem. So that's clearly not where it's supposed to be. It probably needs to come up higher. Oh, there you go. Smash my fingers. It needs to come up higher, more like that. This isn't bad for the first fit. This is not bad at all for the first fit. I mean, it's, the rest of the car is all wonked because it was in a car accident. So there's going to be a lot of massaging and coaxing these pieces back into the proper location as we get closer and closer to actually putting this stuff together for the final time. So I'm happy. I'm super happy with what we've accomplished in just the last couple of weeks. And yeah, so I want to thank you very much for your support and all the love and affection and supportive messages that you've provided over the years. 2025 is looking to be the most productive year yet for this project. So from Project 21F, Parts Unknown, like and subscribe. appreciate that. Leave a comment. It helps the logarithm to get this information out to people that might be looking for it. And it's on to the next adventure.